You are very welcome back. Now, TikTok has become such a sensation. And it's not just for kiddies, we're all on it now. And of course, we're getting our inspiration from celebrities and bloggers and the whole lot. So today, we've taken the best hair TikTok hacks, and our stylist Pamela Morrissey is going to help us how to do them at home. That'll be great. Pamela, great to have you with us.
Thank you, Maura. TikTok, we don't want to miss out. What I've done is I've gathered the most useful TikTok hacks, and they are quite useful. They're not just for kids. So the first one that I've gathered here, it's to do with beachy hair. My inspiration, I've taken celebrities to inspire the look too. The first one is Chrissy Teigen here. You can see her wave is kind of beachy, it's unkept, it's neither a tongs nor a wand, and this is exactly how you do it. So what you need is either a shoelace, a leather shoelace, or a regular shoelace, a nice strong clip, and I have a very fancy clip here.
Yeah,
and
it's very
fancy. So again, we're just going to, if you watch there, very simply, almost playfully, we're going to gather the hair around the clip, winding it.
So you're wrapping the laser around the hair, is that it?
Exactly, around the shoelace. And then with the piece of hair, we're going to push it gently up through the shoelace, like this. And you're holding it together. And then on a high heat, Maura, and a low speed, we're just going to leave this about, say, 10 to 20 seconds maybe. A good strong, make sure you get a lot of heat through it. I would place these all around the head, let them sit before I shake them out. Let them cool is the best thing.
Okay.
So we'll just give it one quick blast here. Watch out for your fingers. Now again, I would usually let these cool, but just to show you the effect, right, we're going to let that go. And you can see there, it's given that lovely.
I think
and
you
just
just
slip the shoelace out,
okay.
and it gives that lovely.
Now, how would you? What product would you put in that before?
What I've put into this now, Maura, is surf mousse. It's a sea salt and a mousse packed together.
Right.
So you get the grip and you get the partial of the sea salt. Sea salt is great for giving texture and shine. So you spray it lightly through the hair. What's lovely about this is you can use this as an after product as well, and just let it dry in. And again, like everything,
for that
texture,
look.
you spray it into the hair, and the salt does a lot of the work.
Yeah.
What's lovely about a mousse is it reflects light, so it doesn't dampen the shine.
Okay,
so
very good. Yes, as opposed to just. Okay, Chrissy Teigen, we're going to move on to Sandra Oh, that fabulous actress.
Exactly, Killing Eve is what she's most famous for now.
Yeah,
Charlie's Angels is what I would.
Yes, of course, she was in so many. Yeah, and
she was
Grey's
brilliant.
Anatomy. Was she not in Grey's Anatomy?
She was in great. Exactly, she was great.
Yeah.
She's been around the block.
Yes, she
Again,
has.
this is a very unusual one, but a very useful
sieve.
one.
You got a sieve in your hand.
Exactly. Now, when I was working in London Fashion Week, we used to use sheets for this if we didn't have a diffuser. So if you don't have a diffuser, if you don't like your diffuser, again, what I always say with curly hair, right, is I'm using Curl Manifesto here by Kerastase. Get a curl product, spray it through. Curl products are great because they always create bounce and separation rather than just a regular.
And there's so many
heat
curl products out there now.
There's millions, because there's a different feel for every curl, you know yourself.
Yeah.
So twist, twist, twist. I'm a huge fan of twisting. The top tip with curl, Maura, is to let it do its own thing as natural as possible. And why this hack is so useful is because it allows that. So we'll say we've twisted the whole lot. We're going to catch our kitchen sieve and gently pile it into the sieve.
And you don't need to tie it or anything.
No, it'll be wet, remember now, so it's going to be heavier than like
so this is from wet.
Exactly. Barbara here is dry.
Okay, so put the curl spray in and then
pile
twist.
these twists in, right? Normally I would be telling someone to let them twist your hair, let it sit for an hour, but this just speeds up that process, right? So again, a low heat definitely for this, and a nice a high heat and a low speed. And again, you're just going to gently, one escaped there now. You're just going to gently put the air into the sieve.
And would you put it under it,
You could put it under it. Now, I normally put it under it when I want a little bit more texture, when it's dry already. But here I'm just putting it in so that it's swelling around the sieve.
So what's the concept here?
Exactly, it's swelling around the sieve. So the heat, when you're putting the heat in, it's going around the sieve and it's allowing the curl to stay still as it dries. So when the curl moves as it dries more, it'll get fluffy and frizzy. But when you're done, when you're completely done, what you can do is throw your head upside down, throw your hair into it, and then that'll create a little bit of texture for you. That'll give you your
So it's
fluff
drying
as
in
well.
the position you want it to without being fuzzy.
Exactly. I call it drying it stagnant.
And are they doing all this? They're doing this now on TikTok?
This is the biggest TikTok hack. And this is, again, the most useful one. Like, the transformations are amazing. From very, very beachy waves. This is also a fabulous hack for someone with straight hair, Maura, that wanted a bit of texture. Again, you'd spray in something like the salt spray here. Do the twists always, twist, 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 and pile this in. And again, it allows the hair to dry nice and still.
Brilliant. Now, Natalie Portman is our next inspiration. We are talking about how you can actually have a highlight in your hair without committing to it because you're going to use an extension.
Yeah.
This is a good idea.
Faux balayage. This is brilliant. We spoke about this with Victoria Beckham a few weeks ago.
It is a really good idea.
Now, I've chosen a nice bright one just so you can see it, right? But you could go a shade above your own hair if you want to be gentle. If you look to the side here, I've already placed one and it's tumbling around the curl. Now, how you do this, again, is very simple. See, the beauty of TikTok is that the hacks, you're watching them and you're going, how did I not know that before?
I know.
So you're just going to part the hair where you want to see it. Always around the front, really, with balayage. You want to see it first framing.
So just tell us as well, just for people who don't realise, so take a section and put it up, is that it?
Exactly. Go under the part. Go about, say, 3 to 4 inches
above
under where you part it. And then all the weave comes in, the hairpiece comes in a nice long weave, and we've cut it in around the clips. And again, the clips open like that. So slide the clip in, no need for teasing or backcombing. If you find your hair very straight or slippy, you could do a little bit of teasing here.
And then you just clip it in.
And clip it in, right? Before you bring the hair back over, make sure you position the hair around it. Now, a great tip for this is make sure you have the piece either tongued or blow dried into the fall of your hair.
Okay, so have it done the way you want it to sit.
Have it styled, exactly. And then put the hair down over it, and you can see here it's creeping out nicely, and you could,
you can
like I said,
see the dips.
Another great trick for this is it gives great volume. So if you did another 1 or 2 up here in a darker colour, it'll give a little bit of oomph around the top of it.
Yeah, I think
it's a
they're
beautiful
great.
hack.
Do you believe that the real hair ones are better than the faux hair?
Yeah. They hold better, they style better, you can colour them. The faux hair, you can't do much. They're a great party piece, but they're not very, you don't get longevity and you can't have them forever. Whereas when you have this styled, you can hang it up, put it on a hanger.
And you wash them like real hair, don't you, with shampoo? The real hair ones are good because they do kind of style. You can put a lot of heat on them and all that, can't you?
Everything you can do with your own hair, you can do with this. It's a great hack. And when you're shampooing it, pull the shampoo through it rather than scrunch it into it.
Right.
Because it stops it from lifting.
Great. And again, if you want a stronger product, isn't it, just use a stronger styling product? That's one of your tips, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. There's another great tip is to, when you're using a hairspray mower, nobody wants that lacquered look anymore. So use something with flexible hold.
Yes.
And I love, I hate aerosols, so I love these natural sprays.
They're the natural kind of pump.
Yeah, that's right. They're the old-fashioned one. This is by L'Oreal. It's Technifix. And again, look, you can see exactly where it's landing. You have full control of each piece rather than lacquering the whole lot like Lego hair.
Pam, thank you so much for all those hacks. And Pam is coming back a little bit later. We're going to feature our hairstyle of the week. And if you have any questions for Pam, email us on today@rt.ie.